Proudly, there's Cuban America.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nick Church, joined today by James Hobbs.
Hello.
And this is our E3 speculation footage because we didn't want to record gameplay footage. Today we're just going to be speculating what's going to be happening at E3.
Yep, this is actually a really interesting E3 because we really don't know a lot about this E3. Like, normally there's leaks or there's some footage that's shown out. Not a lot's been released this year, so we're gonna speculate on some things that we think are gonna happen, some things that we know are gonna happen, and also some of the things that we hope to see during this one. So it's kind of like a prediction / analysis / I don't know what
going through their website and seeing what's on there.
Yeah.
/ things I don't want to see.
Yep. All right.
First things first. Let's just go ahead and get Xbox out of the way. Basically, the only thing we really have from Xbox, where did it go? All right, it's gone. Was the of course the Kinectless Xbox?
Yep.
Why didn't they do that in the first place?
Because the Kinect is pivotal to the experience.
It honestly, I feel like if I'm gonna get an Xbox One, I kind of would want it with a Kinect.
Yeah, I would basically want to spend the extra $100 and just go ahead and get it.
Yeah,
but
I mean, in all honesty,
yeah. But who cares?
It's $100.
Yeah,
you know, I guess I could just say, yeah, it's just $100, but I mean, that is a lot of money. And if you're just going to be playing, COD and stuff like that, and you don't want it to be, because I like to use all my, my PS3 and my now Wii U, which is fantastic, by the way. I like to use it more, for watching YouTube, watching Netflix and stuff, and I do use it for, the living room experience, as Xbox calls it. So, I mean, I guess I could see why you would want it, but I can also see why you don't want it. I'm
just really surprised they didn't save that announcement for E3. That would have been a really good drop the mic at the end type of thing.
It would have been, but at the same time, I kind of feel like they needed to push the metal a little bit early.
Yeah, that makes sense.
People were starting to hate on them.
Yeah, but as far as Microsoft right now, we know about the multiplats, and it's going to everything. They're going to get the new Assassin's Creed. They're probably this E3 though. They basically have said they're going to focus on the games, and that's all.
Yeah.
What games that is, we really don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, they're probably going to toss out Halo 5. We're probably going to see some gameplay footage out. They're probably going to announce the Master Chief Collection, which has been rumored for a while, that has all the Halo games on it. We're probably going to see Sunset Overdrive. I actually completely forgot about that. That's one of their first-party exclusives they're really proud of. But, I mean, beyond that...
I mean, we have a couple things, they're probably going to show. Of course, they're going to show Elder Scrolls Online, Wolfenstein, blah, blah, blah. Stuff that you can already pretty much get. Thief. Destiny, and they're going to announce Destiny is going to be free to play. They're going to announce it.
They're going to announce that it's going to come to PC. That's what we're hoping.
Yes.
Oh, I need that.
But let's not forget Lego Batman 3.
Oh, of course. Never forget.
Never forget. But the thing actually that I'm not necessarily too excited for, and I am a huge fighting game person, player, is the new Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat X, woo! I don't know. I'm just tired of Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat X. It's we don't need it. Is there going to be animalities in this one? In the never mind. But so, yeah, I mean, Scorpion looks kind of cool. Maybe we can bring up a bigger picture. Probably not. Come on, internet. There we go. It's covered up.
All right, good job.
All right, great job. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it doesn't really need to happen, and I really don't feel like it needs to be a vocal point, which, in all honesty, it might be, because Mortal Kombat is such a huge franchise. It's kind of like the Mario anymore. It's a dead horse that they just keep beating.
But again, we can't forget that this isn't an Xbox One or a Microsoft exclusive at all. This is coming to everything else, too.
This is true. But I every time I keep hearing about Mortal Kombat, I keep hearing Xbox.
That is true, actually.
I mean, hell, the new Mortal Kombat has an X in their name, so I mean, maybe that's why.
Sure. But yeah, that's pretty much all we know about Microsoft right now. It's going to be interesting to see what they do.
I am actually kind of excited to see what they got.
They're going to say Dead Rising 3 is coming to PC.
Hold on. Hold on. All right. Anyway, so next up we got the PS4, and right there, baby. It's not it's not PC, but so Red Dead Redemption 2. Another season to believe in Red Dead Redemption 2. Is it happening? And I'm here to tell you right now, no.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Because.
All right. Solid.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. No, okay. I don't think it's going to happen for a couple of reasons. Mainly because they are working on that one game. What was it called? I just thought of it. Darkness Within, or The Evil Within, or whatever that one horror game that they're working on.
Well,
Bethesda. Or is that that's Bethesda.
Yeah.
Then what other game are they working on? Is it Murdered? That's the one they're working on.
I really don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Murdered. But they're working on that game, and then they're still working with GTA 5.
Because it's going to be coming to PC.
Because it's going to be coming to PC. Speculation here in a minute. But I don't know. Like, yeah, Red Dead Redemption is big and everything, but it's one of those games that's like, well, does it need to have another one?
Yes.
I feel that if they do make another one, and I know this is kind of shifting the gears, but if they do make another one, it needs to be in the past, because if they go any more in the future, they're not going to be horse races, it's going to be Model T races.
Well, I mean, you still got the West, because like where the end of the game picked up, you played as John Marston's son, and so I mean that's still pretty open. I mean, by the time that he would have been a teenager, that was still in the era of cowboys and everything like that.
Yeah, but I mean, but in like Red Dead Redemption, I really felt that they were trying to hammer home like the last cowboy.
That is true.
Like John Marston, the last frontier cowboy guy. And then with his son, it was just kind of like, yeah, his son was badass, though. I have to admit. His son was pretty cool. Like, I really would like to play as his son. And then, but does it need to happen?
Not necessarily.
I don't know. Like, what if they did something more to the tune of making it, because especially like with Undead Redemption and stuff like that, like what if they actually did kind of shift gears a little bit and turn a little bit more to the sci-fi element of it, have a little bit more Fallout humor in it, if you will. Like,
are you talking Red Dead Redemption, John Marston versus aliens? Confirmed.
Yes,
2014.
Confirmed. Yeah, like go Bigfoot hunting and like
well,
like you know what I mean. Like, but like more Bigfoot. I want to see more Bigfoot because that story was beautiful. Damn it. And then I want to see his son like killing vampires and stuff. I want to see Supernatural in the Wild West. The show Supernatural in the Wild West. That would be cool. And that would be Red Dead Redemption 2.
Interesting.
All right.
What does this have to do with PS4, by the way? Why was this on this article?
Because it's maybe hopefully going to be announced on the PS4. I don't know. I just kind of put it there.
I was kind of wondering.
But anyway, all right. Now, here's something that I'm personally super pumped for. Is
that again is coming to everything?
That is coming to everything. That is coming to everything. I felt like our miscellaneous bin was kind of big, but
sure.
I don't know, but like because this would be something that would be interesting on the PS4, with its little touchpad and everything. I don't know. It made sense at the time, but anyway, let's talk about the game. We're all here just talking about the game. So, how much is this ripping off Assassin's Creed?
Oh, it's totally ripping off Assassin's Creed, like 100%.
But everyone keeps saying that like it's a bad thing.
No,
it's not at all. In fact, I would love to see a Middle Earth game that isn't like honestly T for teen. I want to see an M-rated like
throw a tit really in there once in a while.
Throw a 10. Yeah.
I said tit
or tit. I don't know why I thought 10, but like no, I want a 10 out of 10. That 10 out of 10 Middle Earth game, but also, is this just a tech demo? Kinda, like it's just kind of it's gonna be full retail,
except they're only charging $49.99 for it.
That's what I'm confused about. Or is this kind of a revolution saying, "Hey, here's a full game for only $50 instead of $60"? You know,
that would be nice.
That would be nice. And see, that's one thing I'm really kind of interested about. Is like, is this a full game? Is it just kind of like a demo, or is this just like Metal Gear Solid? You know, that was like 45 minutes, but you had to pay like full price for.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe we'll see more E3.
I'm hoping. I bet we will. Like, this is almost guaranteed that we'll see more.
I can see why you put this in there, though. This does feel like it's going to be like a Sony. Like,
it feels Sony.
Like, remember whenever Assassin's Creed came out? Like, they would always like showcase their demos at the Sony press conference. Like, I feel like we're going to see a Shadow of Middle-earth at the Sony press conference.
Mm-hmm. Like, this is I really feel like Sony is the one that's going to really push this.
Yep.
Maybe see it on the Nintendo? No.
It's not coming to the Wii.
That would be awesome. Alright, anyway, this was one that I legitimately accidentally left in here. But it's still interesting nonetheless, and it's a good segue actually into our miscellaneous stuff before we get to the Wii U stuff. Alright, so The Last of Us, the head director, Amy whatever, is leaving Naughty Dog.
She has left. She's been gone for a month and a half.
Yeah, she's been gone for a while.
Yep.
But so the new Uncharted for the PS4. See, I knew I didn't screw up. The directors from The Last of Us, they're going to be taking over Uncharted.
Yep.
So what, if any, differences are you really expecting to see in the new Uncharted?
Well, see, Amy, like, basically Uncharted was her baby. Like, she was like the head runner of it all. So, will it change? Probably not.
See, and like the thing I kind of hope I really hope it doesn't. Because Uncharted and Last of Us, as much as they look the same and they sometimes kind of feel the same, they are
two totally different games.
They're in completely different universes.
Yep.
Even though there's theories out there that say it's not. But I would like to see a little bit more human interaction, like we got from The Last of Us. A little bit more of the emotion. Now, with that being said, what I wouldn't like to see is the whole Last of Us story, convoluted story that kind of makes sense. Okay, run to this place. Here, have a really emotional tie with this person. Okay, they die. Oh, well, okay, this happened. You know, kind of rushed feeling. Because in The Last of Us had a very rushed feeling. Yeah. And Uncharted, I felt, as much as action-packed as it was, there was still time to stop and think, which I liked. But all the characters in there, let's face it, were pretty much just cardboard.
Pretty much.
You know, so I'm hoping this is actually a really good thing. But you never really know.
Now, the biggest question, are we actually going to see Uncharted 4 at E3? Are we going to see gameplay?
I'm saying right now, yes. I'm saying right now we'll at very least get a grainy screenshot of it from a back room. Yes.
I'll agree with that. I don't think we're going to see like a full mission playthrough yet.
But... No. I'm hoping to see Nate Drake as an old man. Alright, I want him in a walker. Alright, and I want him like...
chucking oxygen tanks.
Yeah, chucking oxygen tanks. And then like he lifts up his walker and there's a machine gun in it. Alright? Yeah, that's what I want. Alright, a full glorious Duck Dynasty beard that like comes down to his peen. That would be pretty sweet. Alright. And it then turns out that he's like 600 years old. I don't know. So yeah, hoping to see that at E3.
And Sully's still the same age.
And Sully's still the same. In fact, he's like a little bit younger. He actually went Weight Watchers, and he got a few years back, basically.
Oh, gosh.
But anyway, alright, yeah, so that's kind of more what we're going with PS4. So PS4, let's talk about PS4. It is booming.
Yeah.
Why? Because I honestly, like, why? Like, I still think that the PS3 is a hot shit. Like, then the PS4, I'm like, I've played on them. Oh shit, got updates, alright. But, I've played on them.
Like, okay, whenever it came out, the games run better. You can argue all you want to all day about whether or not the Xbox One, the PS4, is there a difference? Yes, there is. There is actually a little bit of difference because the PS4 does have more hardware, so the games do run a little bit better. Is that difference enough? But if you're going out to buy a new game system and you say, all right, hey, listen, the PS4 runs a little bit better, and at the time, it was $100 cheaper. What are you going to go with?
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons why it took off so much. And that's the big speculation now, is how well is the Xbox One going to compare, since they're basically going to be the same price and are almost the same system.
They are almost, except Titanfall only runs like 30 frames a second. Even after said patch. Alright, so, well, now we're moving on. Let's go ahead and just do the Wii. Let's go ahead and get the Wii out of the way before we do our miscellaneous stuff. Okay, first off with the Wii, let's talk about Watch Dogs coming to the Wii.
Yep.
Okay, so is Nintendo not kind of stepping out a little bit? That's a little bit out of their comfort zone,
A little bit, actually. Like, I would actually really like to see, like, what Watch Dogs did with the Wii U. I'm still not even really... I don't know yet. Like, I don't know if they did anything interesting with the gamepad or not, which is probably awesome, because the Wii U is good.
Because the Wii U is awesome, and I feel like the gamepad is almost, like, made for it. Like I'm playing Watch Dogs right now, and, you know, there's a lot of things where I'm like, man, if I just had, like, another screen in my lap where I could do all this stuff, this would be great. But I really feel that Nintendo's stepping out on this one. I feel like they're going to be doing a pretty good job. I mean, heck, if as long as the quality stays the same and the frames per second are the same, I mean,
good on you, Nintendo.
And then there's just a big, like, Watch Dogs on the Wii pad and with a penis on it, it'd be fine. I mean, as long as they don't even need it, but I feel that they could do really cool stuff with the pad.
Yep.
And basically that's more or less it. But let's not forget about Lego Batman 3.
Never forget.
Never forget. Okay, so why is Child of Light popular?
I don't really know.
Why? Like, I'm sick of hearing it. Like, they're like, look at this, it's beautiful. It looks like cow shit. Okay, I don't want to insult anyone, because I know people, I know it's like they're probably their baby and everything, and I know probably a lot of people love it, but it's, like, I've watched people play it. I haven't played it, but I've watched people play it, and it looks like a Flash game.
People like it.
I guess.
Fair enough.
I guess. I had my rant. I had my rant 30.
But basically what's got to happen is Nintendo's really got to step it up this E3.
Oh, yeah.
They can't come out with Wii music this time. That's not going to cut it. All right? I mean, they basically have to come out and they have to say, all right, look, this is the first-party game we're working on. This is the first-party game we're working on. Mm-hmm. We're going to give you your Zelda. We're going to give you your Metroid. We're going to give you new Animal Crossing. Oh, yeah, by the way, we're going to hook up the 3DS and the Wii U, and you're going to be able to play your 3DS games on your Wii U. Yeah. We're going to open up the Virtual Shop. We're going to start having GameCube games and 64 games on there. Those are the announcements they have to make. We don't need the announcement of the Nintendo Disk Drive, all right? Or, it's like, look, you can plug in your iOmega Click Disc onto this. Oh, man, dude, you're drawing back. I know. But real quick before we switch pages, Bayonetta 2. So actually, just something kind of interesting. The person who played the voice of Bayonetta in Japan, the Japanese woman who played Bayonetta, she was actually was offered, to play Bayonetta 2, but she didn't know if she wanted to take it because she didn't like how the character was portrayed sexually. And then it's like, did you ever look at the character? She wears hair as clothes. And then she's like, well, all over the internet, if you type in Bayonetta, it's nothing but hentai. Did you not look at the character? I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting. All right, first off. That's a girl. That is a girl. All right, first off, I'd like to say if someone came out and said, hey, the Link in Hyrule Warriors is actually going to be a girl, I'd be like, you know what? All right, okay, she's hot. And if they're like, no, it's still Link, it's still a guy, I'd be like, all right, he's hot. It's a very attractive, any way you slice it, a very attractive Link. All right, I'm just throwing that out there. All right. Okay, so a little bit of speculation, because we actually have a lot of Hyrule Warrior crap to kind of go through. Yeah, because we're like the only two people that are excited for that game, like, on the face of the planet. Like, okay, first of all, look at the face, alright? I don't know why it's kind of doing that, but okay. Woo! But the face is very well, like, the polygons and everything are very well meshed together, very detailed. Then you look at the hand. Look at that thumb and nail. Someone spent 2 minutes making that, alright? In, like, Cinema 4D. Yeah, anyway. So I'm excited. I really want to see how this game turns out, because obviously, for one thing, you're going to get to play as multiple characters, because that's how Dynasty Warriors games work. You play as multiple people. God, that looks beautiful!
It looks...
But another interesting thing that they actually announced for that game is you can actually play 2-player at the same time, one person on the Wii U gamepad screen, the other person on the TV.
What?
That is genius!
What? Mind blown. Mind blown. Okay.
That is amazing.
That is a beautiful link. I got all these posters and magazines. But okay, also, we want to talk about this sash. The scarf.
Yeah.
This is like the one thing, honestly, besides it being a female, because it is a female, confirmed, is the sash. What do you think this sash has anything to do with anything? And I know they've probably said it somewhere, but I haven't found it.
I don't know.
Okay, this is supposed to be more Hyrule Warriors stuff. It's not.
But they're going to show off gameplay footage. The C3, they have to.
But also a release date in Japan
for August. But yeah, we don't know anything yet.
No, but see, I was really expecting it to be all right. Release date in Japan. 2017 August. But
it's this year.
It's this year. A new Link or a new Zelda game this fucking year.
Can you call this a Zelda game though?
Can you? I really hope that this is where, honestly, I hope that this is kind of where Zelda games are going. Because Miyamoto actually said that every Zelda game is actually a beta for the one Zelda game that's coming out. And I'm not saying that this is the one Zelda game, but basically every one, if you think about it, has been different. None of them have really ever been the same. They've had the same concept of boss battles and dungeons, maps, keys, blah, blah, blah. And the Master Sword, and they've all had the same characters, but they've all played different.
That is true, actually.
And so this is just another iteration of how it can be played differently.
Yeah. But don't forget, too, we also have the fabled Wii U Zelda game, and that's not this. It's the actual Wii U Zelda game.
This is true.
They are going to be showing it off at this E3.
Yes. So, this game is confirmed. And honestly, do you even really think that this will make it to America?
It will. Because
I've heard speculation that if it doesn't do basically phenomenal in Japan, that it won't get an American port.
It will.
All right, confirmed. You heard it here first by
2014.
You heard it here first by James. All right. No, but basically the whole question was, can you consider this a Zelda game? I think the answer is yes. Just because Shigeru Miyamoto has said that every Zelda game is a beta leading up to the one game. And it looks so good. It looks so good. But I'm really happy that we have a release date in Japan, because at very least that means that by August next year we'll have it.
Yep. And
if honestly not sooner, because if you think about it, a lot of game companies anymore are doing American or Japanese, even German and American games are coming out like around the same time, because it's just technologies. It makes it a lot easier to just do everything at once.
Yep.
So it'll probably come out in America this year, early next year.
Yeah, let's hope Holiday 14.
Yeah, Holiday 14. I'm calling Holiday 14. All right. So.
I didn't even notice that you pulled this game up.
I pulled it up. So what do you think? VR Smash Bros.
Well, he's saying that it's not going to be.
But what do you think about VR Smash Bros? This is what I'm saying. All right, moving on. That's pretty much my feeling. I didn't know if I was like, oh, maybe you have something to say about it.
No.
I think it would be kind of cool, if anything, just to have have that 3D, because the Oculus Rift is just so awesome. And having that kind of 3D sense of playing it and being able to kind of tilt around, I think that it could be cool. Does it need to happen? No. But I think that would be cool. I'm kind of a sucker for VR stuff anymore, honestly.
That is true, actually. You are very into VR.
I love myself some VR. But also, look, you get the Tanuki leaf in this one. Confirmed. Peach looks so good with a Tanuki suit. Alright, we're talking about Sniper Elite. Alright, now we're talking about... We are talking about, it looks like Far Cry is going to be first one up on there. Let's spoil alert.
I am so excited for this game.
Okay, so I want to say first of all, Far Cry 1 came out, and I was like, yeah, it
It was a game.
It was a game. Far Cry 2 came out, and I was like, this is interesting.
It was interesting.
Far Cry 3 blew my fucking dick off. And so...
God, I love Far Cry 3 so
oh my god, it's so good. Like, all the narrative, every person, like, that voice acted it, especially the guy who played Voss, you believe them. Yep. You know? Yeah, it showed, and honestly, it's like, it showed a really great progression into basically madness.
Okay, so who is going to be the lucky person who gets to showcase this? Is it going to be Microsoft, or is it going to be Sony? Who gets to show off this game?
I'm gonna say Microsoft. I'm gonna say Microsoft because I'm pretty sure they did Far Cry 3.
I actually thought it was Sony.
Are you sure?
I thought Sony showed off the multiplayer. Tell us down in the comments below who's right and who's wrong.
All right. But I don't know. I'm feeling like Microsoft. This feels more Microsoft-y. All right, so who's going to be the person to announce this is more the question. All right, are we going to see what's her face?
Aisha Tyler?
Yeah, we're going to see Aisha Tyler come out there. Aisha Tyler's going to come out and be like, all right, Far Cry 4.
This is painful to think about.
It really was. Okay, but Far Cry 4, we do know, confirmed you can ride elephants and stuff.
And it's coming to PC.
Yeah, it is coming to PC.
God,
so
that's gonna look beautiful.
You're going to ride elephants, and you're going to be playing this the suave debonair guy, which I was kind of hoping there was going to be a bigger picture on here, but I guess there's really not. I guess I could go to images.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Listen, all right?
Everyone's already seen it by now.
Listen, there are no images. All right, and so here's something that's kind of interesting, all right? Basically, this is something that kind of got leaked onto 4chan, NeoGAF, blah, blah, blah. So what is in store? What's the next thing from the people who make Demon Souls and Dark Souls? Is it this Project Beast thing? Is it Demon Souls 2? I don't know. But basically, I am hoping... honestly, all their games are kind of the same.
Yep.
They're all the same, but they have graphic and a little bit of gameplay differences. But I'm hoping that it's real. I'm hoping that they do have something really sick down in the mix for the PS4 and whatever. Yep. But who knows?
Who knows? That's all we know.
That's pretty much it. All right, so this is just something kind of interesting. Get Skyrim for less. You can get less than $5 on GameFly right now.
That is awesome.
I just think, and one reason why I wanted to pull it up is this. I mean, like, look at these prices. All right, it's like it's pretty cheap, but also I like that Skyrim is still relevant enough for people on GameSpot on the E3 thing to be a headliner.
Yep.
To where it's like, dude, you can get it for less than $5.
Yep.
And Fallout and Dishonored and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, no, that's just pretty cool. So if you haven't played Skyrim or you don't have the PC version, go download it. Alright, now let's talk about the ginormous elephant in the room. Alright, Master Chief versus this obvious beautiful woman. Alright. So there's a lot of speculation going around, and actually I saw this and I'm like, this is gonna be perfect. Because this is how intense Halo fans are. Alright,
they've got arrows pointing at the crotches.
They do. Alright, alright, so there's nothing here, there's obviously some bulge here, thinner lay. Alright, this guy was just drawing, he didn't really give two shits, let's just be honest. But Halo fans they're pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I wish that the Game Yanks had fans like this that would take the time, But okay, so anyway, the new Guardians, or Halo Guardians rather. I don't know if I said new Guardians, but Halo Guardians. We don't have anything but a poster and Master Chief wandering around in the desert looking at dog tags and a giant angel thing coming out of the dust.
Yep.
And it's already like the hypest shit ever.
Yep.
And I'm not even like the biggest fan of Halo.
Nope.
But this seems pretty cool because it's a whole new group. They're really basically pushing, saying they're going to try to reimagine Halo, which Halo needed a reimagining after like 2. 3 was good, don't get me wrong, but ODST kind of sucked my balls, and not in a good way. So are we going to be playing this guy? And then Master Chief is just going to be an NPC? That's kind of what I've heard around, too. And also I've heard that this is Cortana.
I've actually heard that rumor as well.
Right? That would be pretty cool. Because, spoiler alert, Cortana dies, and she took on some robot or took over someone's body, and is now you're playing as Cortana, which is cool. I don't know. But basically, the bottom line is that there is going to be some shit going down at E3. But here's the question. What if there isn't?
Yeah, what if they just don't even mention Halo?
Yeah, like at all. Like, they're like, hey, so, here's the thing everyone's been waiting for. Burnout 6! Hey, here it is! And everyone's just like, oh... And then, like, after that, then you start hearing the music, and it's like, alright, everyone, here's the thing you've been waiting for. Kinect is getting a patch, alright!
Oh, that'd be horrible.
That would be awesome, actually, Sarah, is the word you're looking for. Awesome. Okay, but anyway, moving on to a little Smash Brothers thing.
Somehow, the Wii U is going to start using NFC, which we've all known that it has that capability, but they're going to start using near-field communication for Smash Brothers through the use of figurines. Now, we don't know what these figurines will do, why we're having them, and what other games it'll work with, because it's obviously going to work with other games. But that's pretty much all we know right now. So the speculation, I really am a big supporter of this. Think about this. If you have Smash Brothers, and you want to release DLC, you use these figurines as your DLC. Like, you buy a little Link statue, and then you get the Hyrule pack that has, like 10 extra maps, 10 extra fighting arenas, and you'll get the DLC, but then you also get this cool figurine. I could get behind that.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting something all digital, you get something physical as well. It's just basically like,
Skylanders.
Skylanders are like Disney Infinity.
Infinite.
Something
Something
like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically like that. Like, you buy these little figurines so you can play them in the game, but then you also get a cool little figurine for like your desk. I can get behind that. I
could get behind it, especially. But the thing is, if they do it better than Skylanders and Disney, whatever, because like Disney is like, yeah, you basically had, if you wanted to play multiplayer, you had to buy those. That's stupid. All right. Thank you to Only One Stevie for liking one of our videos, and it was, I do believe, the husband and wife play Mario Kart. So thank you again, Only One Stevie. He's our biggest fan.
He really is.
I love Only One Stevie. Anyway, so if they do it right, and it's not like, oh yeah, if you want Mario in Smash Brothers, you have to pay $10.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
If you basically got all of the characters, and then they're like, hey, we can add on more characters, and then you got the little statues and stuff, yeah, that would be cool, and you got maps and stuff like you said, yeah, I'd be down.
That'd be cool.
Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, DLC isn't this evil thing that everyone makes it out to be.
No.
I mean, it's only kind of chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good way to put it.
It kind of is. Alright. Why does this exist? Were people signing petitions? Were people marching on Washington for another fucking home front game?
Not as far as I know.
All right, so that was another one of my rants. All right, we're just gonna leave it here on some pretty link.
Yep.
Anytime I someone said Zelda because it looks like a girl.
All right, we actually have something we're gonna end this off with. We have 5 topics that we came up with earlier to kind of end this. We actually haven't discussed our answers with each other. These are just kind of 5 things, kind of predictions that we're going to make. The first one. What is the game that's going to piss you off the most at this upcoming E3? Go.
Alright. Destiny. I said it. I said it's going to piss me off because they're not going to say that it's going to be free to play. And WildStar. I know that's 2, but they're kind of in the same boat. Because, basically, as soon as ESO said that it's not going to be free-to-play, then everyone jumped on it. And Destiny is no exception. It should be free-to-play. It's a console game. And that's pretty much all I have to say.
Okay. Mine is going to be Assassin's Creed Unity. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna piss me off. I really have no reason to know that it's going to yet, but I just know it's going to.
Yeah, it's in France. How can it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I've got on that.
All right. Game that you're most hype about.
That has been announced.
That has been announced.
If we were going with game that hasn't been announced, it would have been the new Legend of Zelda Wii U, because it technically hasn't been announced.
Okay, yeah.
But the game that has been announced, Far Cry 4. I am so excited for Far Cry 4.
This is true. I am pretty pumped for Far Cry 4. The game, mine, is going to blow you away, because I almost guarantee you would not pick this one for me, is Murdered.
Why?
I honestly wish I could tell you, but anytime I see it, I just am like, I get that feeling of like, okay, like I am pretty pumped. I'm pumped for Smash Bros. I'm pumped for Hyrule Warriors. I'm pumped for a lot of things. But for some reason, I picked this one because every time I look at it, I'm just like, like I almost like I like really want to buy that game because it's like LA Noire with a supernatural style, and it's really an interesting concept that I really haven't seen before. And it's just
Fair
like.
enough.
It's almost BioShock reminiscent in a lot of the things that it looks like it does. Except you're dead.
Fair enough. Alright. Game that you're most hoping for that hasn't been announced.
Good. Oh wait, it was mine.
It's your turn.
Okay. Fallout 4.
Good choice, my friend.
Alright.
There really doesn't need to be any more with that. Just Fallout 4, that's all you have to say.
Yes.
Alright, I've actually got two, because I couldn't choose between them. One, Majora's Mask HD Remake.
Oh yeah, confirmed.
And then, of course, number two is The Legend of Zelda Wii U. Whatever that game is going to be.
Yes.
Alright. Conference that steals the show.
Sorry, I had to pop my jaw. Alright, I'm going with Nintendo.
Me too!
Yes!
They are going to come out and they're going to announce so many games.
Yeah.
They're going to announce that why the Wii U doesn't suck. Because it doesn't. We've really become Nintendo fanboys.
We really have been.
Like, ever since you got your Wii U, you're like, dude, this is so good.
Dude, this is like the hype is shit. You know,
Yep.
They're going to come out because they have to get their heads out of their ass.
They have to.
There isn't going to be a Nintendo.
But like, look at it this
don't.
way: like, ever since Mario Kart 8 came out, this was actually a statistic from Europe. Sales of the Wii U are up 666%.
Yeah.
That's just coming out with one new game. Got it up that much. So if they come out with a strong E3 and they don't announce Wii U music or something like that, it's going to be good.
Yeah. I mean, okay, here, the first thing when you click on the Wii U news is it sells 1.2 million. All right,
over the weekend.
Yeah, and it's becoming the fastest seller. And so yeah, they're pulling it out of their ass.
Yep.
Let's just hope they do it all the way, because I mean, right now they're number 3, even to Xbox One.
Yep.
And that's kind of sad. I mean, I heard like something about like Bill Gates or it was some higher up in Microsoft getting super pissed off. And was like, you know what? We're just gonna scrap the Xbox project. We're just gonna scrap it because this is stupid. And I'm like, yes.
Speaking of Microsoft, though, this is a segue into our very last question.
Okay.
Will Microsoft announce a handheld at this year's E3?
I have to go with maybe.
I'm gonna go with no. It's just never gonna happen.
I have to go with plausible because the mobile market is so huge. They failed with their stupid phone, which hell, even they knew that was gonna fail.
And don't forget about the Zune.
What's the Zune? No, okay, but I want to say maybe. I want to say at very least they're considering it. We all know that they have that one thing that they're coming out with that's like a controller adapter with a screen on it that like you can play your Xbox One from.
The Surface.
Yeah, the Surface, that's it. Yeah, but that's not paying the bills. So I really feel like they're going to try to come out with something that's, you know, maybe a little handheld something, you know, or maybe a new phone or at least an upgrade to. I feel like they're going to come out with something for mobile.
Yeah, I'm just saying no. I don't see it.
But my last thing, this is a surprise, by the way.
Oh, great.
Is Reggie leaving Nintendo?
No.
Damn it. Alright.
Now, he's stuck there for quite a while.
So, the reason actually why I bring that up is because, you know, with my new Wii U and everything, watching a lot of videos on there, on their, like, little, Nintendo's little blog thing that they have on there, and, I'm so sick of seeing Reggie's face. I mean, like, I don't hate the guy like so many other people do, but, like, dude, you're not an actor, and you're really not funny, man. Like, just stay the CEO of Nintendo America, and just, you're not funny. That's about it.
Alright!
So...
Oh, but we cannot forget one last thing.
One last thing. Alright, what am we forgetting?
Half-Life 3 and Left 4 Dead 3. At this year's E3, confirmed.
Yeah, you said
confirmed.
Confirmed.
Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching. This has been our E3 prediction analysis
podcast thing. Because we didn't want to record gameplay footage today.
Basically. If you guys have any good E3 predictions, what you think's going to happen, throw it down in the comments below. If you're watching this after E3 has happened and you're thinking that we're idiots for predicting the things we did, throw that down in the comments below too. We don't care.
Yep. As long as you comment, that's all that matters. Well, this room's pretty hot, and I'm ready to leave. So, we'll see you all later.
All right.
Bye. Bye-bye. This is a request by Kaiden Ryland, who I totally didn't steal from somebody else. But, yeah, Kaiden Ryland requested this podcast on this channel.
That's what? Kids love Jell-O brand pudding.